Good morning. Welcome back to my most ethical light and love crew. All others that do not have that intention in mind, I rebuke. All who do not comply with that intention, who clearly do not comply with that intention, I rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ. As a community, in the name of Jesus Christ, we rebuke that. Okay. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages. My chakras, my auras, my space, my work, my health and wellness, my essence, and that of my children's. I think there's an eclipse coming. Is it today? It says like somewhere, something about the 14th. I don't know, something about that. Or maybe it's the moon stuff going on. I don't know. But usually around those times, I get signs of BS energy. However, in this case, it's been great for me. A sign of the times. The tide's changing. I'm hearing Red Sea. Like the red tide. So maybe something like that is happening as well. However, like I said, not everything is perfect. Something's been going on with my younger son, and there's some tampering. There's I don't understand what's happening. I thought, since I talked about the crown chakra opening, that my kids were experiencing it too, because of it putting, each of us out, but only after it did for me. Our symptoms were different. I wasn't sick. I know I wasn't sick, and I know they weren't sick. But our symptoms were just different. The trailing, the other symptoms associated with that common thread of, being like our head feeling a little weird, and not a little weird, but our head being affected, and then having to sleep for, gosh, hours and hours and hours and hours. I told you 12 hours for me. So I let things be, and now still with my younger son, stomach aches and nausea, and I don't know what's going on with that. I would like to think that it's not coming from people I don't even know, like that there's so much hate out there that there's no boundaries. And even worse, I have like, this is not the only time that I've had the suspicion of this, but that his dad, my ex, is poisoning him. I've received so many messages about it, even last month. I received these pieces of information in my feed. I forget what movie it was, but there was poisoning in food until a death occurred, and nobody found out until after the fact And I would like to think at least the decency of a person not to tamper with their son's health to their demise for the sake of not wanting to pay child support. I would like to believe that there's a sense of decency in any human being, given especially making six figures now. What that there's got to be a there's got to be something like remaining good in someone else, like not to go that far. So it pulls me to the question, without entertaining specifics of just this isolated realm of being given information. I mean, food and beverage have been coming through on the dice like no other. And I'm like, I am completely fine. I'm not like indulging in cake. I haven't had cookies. What I had like a red, white, and blue popsicle. Like, and it's, dude, the versions of what we have now versus like back then is like, seriously, like I'm not going crazy, you know, with my intake. And as many times as possible that I can, I make, you know, food with the kids. So there's, you know, the health is good in there. So last night we did that. We had the steamed or the boiled collard greens, some rice, and some ribs. And I usually don't make ribs. These are something that were like pre-made or whatever. And so like everything was fine. Like all the dinners that we've made like have been good. No nausea after that, nothing. But I just don't understand what's happening. So I would, I've just seen the patterns of hate and the things that are said. As I recall my ex saying, you know, before he got his raise, that he's thought of ways, like looking straight into my eyes, like bugged out. You don't think that I think about killing my boss or how to, you know, do away with him, or, you know, like stuff like that. Like who does that? Who the frig does that? I don't, just all of these things, and taking his own life, and like all, like, I feel as though the only regret that I have is not ending things sooner. But at the same time, you can't undo these things. Like, what happened is past. To be muddled in that, like, is such an error of ways. So, what's going on around me that I need to be more involved in, that I need to be more, you know, in tuned with? Because if there's so much hate in that, why can't somebody just like buck up and at least be a big boy and say, I don't want to pay child support. That's the end of that. I refuse to doing that. Not go as far as poisoning our child. I don't know. I don't know if it's interior or the exterior, like BS energy on the outskirts. I just know that this is a huge area of concern. and especially with getting the food and beverage part of it, like, I need to find out, Spirit. Like, you just tell me what is up, what's going on, and we'll just figure things out from there, okay? I mean, we got the Temperance card in reversal, which also shows me that there's you know, hidden in plain sight, like tampering, tainting of the energies, like a mixing, you know. Now that I'm more aware of like putting all of the information together, that's what it means. There's something, I really feel like that. I don't know. I mean, there's certain like chemicals or something where you don't detect it until later, like after the fact, because it's so subtle. It might even be tasteless. So I know that with, I just, he's shown me certain signs of that kind of behavior in, like, oh, did you know that if you do this and this, like, you know, like how to get away with things. And for a long time, he had this huge collection of Dean Koontz, like, thriller sci-fi books that he was very much into. And they're not just like thriller, they're like, you know, psychotic almost, in their wrath, in yeah, definitely in their psychology. I was going to start reading them because he sped right through them. And he gave me a forewarning. He said, you might not like it because he used to be like a Mormon, not the whole religion thing, but like he used to be a Mormon, but then he turned into this and he went absolutely haywire. And they, side note, TMI, 18 and up, he also like would position it in a way like the context of that Mormon thing is about being so restricted that you like go like off the wall, off the handle, which is like, that's kind of like a pun. With that, like with porn stars, what's her name? Like Bella something? Bella. Anyway, it's those that watch that stuff, like, or have, know who I'm talking about, but I think her name, Belladonna. That's her name. So stuff like, so he positioned it like within that context, and it's all about like the evils within people. So maybe I should be concerned about stuff like that, you know? The fascination with killing and this unbridled rage. And I don't understand. But okay, so let's wrap this all up. Okay, what's going on, Spirit? That I should be more like aware of and concerned about, involved in, okay? Let me know. It's gonna be okay. We'll figure this stuff out, okay? Let's go with that. Using the Witch's Tarot. Is this the Witch's Tarot? No. The Book of Shadows as above, okay? Clear my mind. What should I be more aware of? Okay. Alright, what opened to that? Six of Wands in reverse. And, you know, there's a few cards here. Six of Wands in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, and Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. What opened to it? Three of Wands in reverse and Ace of Pentacles. I don't know, this, for this part, it tells me something very, very good. Okay, as a precaution. Okay, no, we've rebuked all ill-intended energies, all those that obviously comply with that energy. So they shall get their karma maximized upon the immediacy of its potency. That way they learn their lesson, you know? You gotta snap out of it. Snap out of, like, their current energy. Alright? Okay, so, I mean, this shows me good things. Oh, yeah, it flipped and fell on the right side of me. Upright, 6 of Wands. There's pending victory here. Absolutely. The ships are in. The ballots are in. Pentacle still in pocket. Still being received. It's like actually being renewed. That's, you know, like when you have a license and you have to renew it every so often. Your certifications, you have to renew every so often. It's almost like a vetting of, like, your interests. Like, are you still there? Are you still there? You know, are you still with us? So it's a subtle way of, like, in the ethers, in spiritual form, like the defibrillator, like, clear. Are you still with us? Yeah. But in its most positive, chill sense, that's what's happening there. Because the ships are in. Like, wake up, wake up. Ships are in. What's being docked? Well, this. Okay. Pending victory, or like victory is here. Your, like, options have renewed, basically. They've arrived to you, Tina. And there's a sense of, like, overall victory. Like, the wingspan is widened, basically. You see, opened up. Human form, you're feeling it, Tina. It's good. Things are good for you. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So when I ask about these things, I allow my core guide, my guides, my inner team, I let them guide me towards whether it's going to be this way or that. Like, there's a lot of flexibility in what they would like to convey. Okay, what's happening around me that I should be more involved with. So they're obviously, like, tending to, like, what's for you is what they're saying. Okay, so maybe that's the focus and the premise that they'd like to go with. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, Ace of Wands in reverse and Justice in reverse. Okay, they told me to pick it up like that, so that's what I did. Okay, so, oh yeah, okay, so there's more than one person gifting their, like, bestowing their gifts upon me. This is really, really, really good. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sources that are empowering me. You see, within gestation. You see, yeah, definitely. So this is interdependency. Something big is happening. I don't even understand, like, oh, it's receiving justice. Okay. I don't know if there's, like, the changing of the tithe and the changing of the guard isn't so scary. Like, these are people who are opting in. These are energies that are opting in to help me. I don't, like, my hands are very much tingling, but they're even It's like, it's almost like pulsating at the centers. So these are people that are not like resisting that energy. They're attracted and compelled to bestow such things. I've never seen anything like this, especially within like a community-based thing. It's definitely, yeah, because these things are linked to each of its like palms, which also include their feet. It's not just randomly attached to that orb, like linked to the orb. No, if you really look at this stream, it's connected to each of, you know, there. So there, yeah, there's like a connection point. There's something, this is like the third time that we looked at, that we see like connection. 2 in here, okay? And the docks, like the ships being docked. And it's not docked like reduction, like I'm gonna dock your points. No, this is for the sake of magic. And my wording holding a lot of power. The ships are basically parking. They are like turning off the ignition. They're about to, like, you know, unload. They're there. Like, the freight is in. The Eagles have landed. So maybe I'm supposed to channel a song from the Eagles. I feel like that because the way it was worded. So there's a connection point. What is it? A trifold? Almost like a brochure to this new area of life. That's interesting, isn't it? that's very interesting. Okay. Continuing. Okay. What? Okay. Elemental of fire opened up to the 9 of Pentacles. That is the 9 of Pentacles right there. Wait, what? Yeah, because the Ace of Pentacles is right. I told you the recipient end. So looking at that, like, I'm the Ace of Pentacles. Like, there is a renewal. That's what this is saying, but not just any random renewal, like the same old, but like a renewal is like an updating, a vetting, like I said, like they said. So there's new information that comes across, and it's all relevant. Okay. So 9 of Pentacles are coming through. Interdependent energy. Like, we believe in you. We trust you. You are trustworthy. And so the elemental of fire is the charm card of fire. In fact, let me read it if I can find it here. And so this is birth. Oh my gosh, like, holy smokes. Like, there's like a gecko in there. Like, that gecko is birthed now, and these are like wands now, lighting up the path. The elders, oh my gosh. The elders. Round of applause for the elders. Thank you. You know, this holds a great deal of responsibility. You know what I mean? This is wands, so it's fire. Oh, wait, no, wait. Okay, we have to look at as above. Suit of fire. Okay. Oh, they have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like the meetings of all these things, too. never noticed. Okay, suit of fire. Where do they talk about the elemental of fire? Whew. Okay. Oh, there we go. Element of fire. But it says elemental of fire, but that's okay. Whatever. Brings an influx of fiery energy to the situation. It is there for you to use if you can, or to counterbalance if need be. Yeah, it's a charm. It's meant to enhance or mediate. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're saying that I am here to enhance, like amplify goodness, like project growth, but also to mediate. That's what the Nine of Pentacles, that's why they gifted me these things. So what's going on around me? So to be more aware, it's not to say like, because I don't feel normally, if I flatline, like I was not responding with any type of gratitude or whatever, it would signify that to be more aware so that you could express more gratitude. That's not the case here. I'm fulfilled in that area. This is more like your journey, Tina. Your next one it's massive. It's so look at, like, change the lens as well, you know, to find clarity and beautify the situation. Because where we're transporting you, that's what they say, is someplace that's already good, like good. But there's a lot of things that you need to employ there in this new realm. Okay. So what is happening around me that I should be more involved with? What that I need to be more involved in? Okay. So, the path, which is inverted. Yeah, this is very much a customized oh shoot. Yeah, it fell like down in the inbox also. Inverted. So it's a very much personalized path. I think this is synonymous to anyone who is out there as well. And then the 3 in the right hand is the elements in full. In reversal, 4 of Pentacles in reversal, and the God, which is the Emperor, upright. So this, oh, that's so sweet. Holy smokes. This is absolutely gifted by Spirit. So I'm confused on the 4 of Pentacles in reversal. I think it's needing to take ownership, but it's also like ownership of all the charms that are given to me. This is like personally gifted by Spirit. Like I'm the one behind this, is what Spirit is saying. Like I am the one that's behind all of this. I'm responsible for this. I have tamed the wolves, you know, at his sides, to assist in bringing me this. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you're supposed to boil this down, let's say we're atheists or something. Okay. If we're looking at this in the material world, this is like a big boss energy. Like big boss energy that have given me these things. and they're not going to micromanage me. They're not. Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's the other side of it. Is if there's a prompt like, this is so valuable, you must take ownership of this, you've got to. Okay, there's no doubt about it. Like, this is wow. Like, having the grab bag, that means like you're taking ownership of that. Like, you're gonna slay it. But at the same time, they're also saying what's on the in between. Like, I'm not going to be micromanaged. There's no need to. Which also sets the precedence that I, in who and what I involve myself in, I don't need to micromanage. Like, it's all there. It's all the bells and whistles. Huh. What? That's insane. And the path was very much inverted. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Elders. Okay. Let's get one clarifier on that. That's wonderful. Okay. Two of Cups, for sure. For sure. This is like, cheers. This is these are solid relationships. This is romance, man. Like, look at that. I try very, very hard to, like, clean slate all of that energy, so I'm not like, oh, and then this wonderful person is going to come along, and I try really hard to, like, tune into, like, I'm in the here and now. I'm here, okay? I'm not in la la land. But what else can you derive from this? Like, this is love. What? I'm getting hot all of a sudden. I feel it, like, in my core. Like, blushing. Like, how do you feel blushing outside of the face? It's crazy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles lit. Plus the 6th one from the ultimate top. Okay, so our guides, whoever my special person is for my special self, like, you see in those cups right there, those are little, like, what do you call it, like, fae energy, diva, D-E-V-A. They're high-fiving. It's hard to see, but, like, look, they're high-fiving in that cup, like, dude, our plan worked. What? That's insane. Usually, okay, so if I feel like sweating or whatever, I know when it's, like, I've experienced that enough to know when it's anxiety, like, I'm stressed. But this, it feels, I've never felt like this flashpoint of, like, heat, like my body is blushing. And then it, like, slowly fades away. So I feel like this cool air rather than profuse sweating. It's weird. What? So what's going on around me that I need to be more involved in? Dude, I was expecting, like, whoa. Like, this is all good. That's what everything is all good here. What? Aww. They're an angel. See? He has wings. See? But why don't I have wings? What does that mean? Okay, let's say again, We're atheists, okay? We know nothing about angels. We know nothing about this or that, okay? We have no evidence, no, like, hearsay, nothing about that, okay? That means that this person travels a lot, like, a lot. This could also mean, okay, so we're on the other end of the spectrum, like, we're super understanding of the occult, like, teachings, and there's lots of evidence to prove that this and that has happened. This person does astral travel. Like, they know how to do that. They're adept in it. Yeah, because this person is athletic. I see like their knee, like this portion of their leg. They're athletic. Hmm. Uh, this is weird though. They're like cheering, toasting with their left hand. Is that something that people do? I have to figure out what is when you toast. Don't you do it with your right hand? That's weird. Give me a second. I've never noticed that. 2 of water. 2 of water. Okay. All right. It seems so many of the various pantheons have complicated stories and relationships, but none more so than the Greek and Roman divinities. I was going to say Greece again because of the wardrobe. Because, yeah, that's insane. Yes, from yesterday's thing. I've cleared the room. Maybe some... Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm good. And as we know, love and romantic relationships are extremely complex, so it is fitting that Aphrodite and Eros, or Venus and Cupid, if you prefer the Roman names, adorn this card representing love. Why? That's interesting because it's like, okay. So there's like, okay, the goddess of what, beauty, and the god of love, like, coming together. Huh, interesting. Interestingly, Aphrodite is also associated with wars and illicit affairs, both of which seem to occur when love goes wrong. Okay. Aphrodite is not a simpering goddess who fawns over any male she wishes to attract. Instead, she's completely herself. She values and cares for herself. Her strength and confidence are compelling and attractive. The 2 of water promises a romantic, loving relationship. The 2 people involved will be quite enthralled with each other, being so wrapped up in their own little world, okay? They may neglect other things for a while. The shadow side of this card indicates the possibility of love going wrong. The first blush of love, or... Dude! What? The first blush of love or the honeymoon phase may be over. Huh. I don't know. This is something new to me, so... We didn't get it in reversal. Fell, and it's inverted. Anyway, it's on page 86. I don't remember how we got this card. Did we just like pull it from somewhere in there? Okay, I'm gonna put it on top of you, Spirit, okay? What's your clarifier for that, Spirit? That one. Queen of Cups. You're feeling it. You know what's coming through. It's also drawing upon the rain, like pulling it forward. It's not just about feeling what's coming down. You know, the importance of that. It's like the tower moment that we call upon as the Queen of Cups. There's so much power ignited within us. We can draw. Okay. There's purpose to this. The tower moment, the decision to pull down the rain. Okay. It's multi-purpose, but it's also meant to clear the skies, to like kind of ring the clouds of, you know, what's happening above us. Yeah, my stomach was like a little weird on that. So, it's talking about the macrocosm, that like I've called upon these tower moments that hit all of us, okay, where we feel all of it. We feel all of us like wet blanket, right? And that's meant to, for us to take responsibility of our own, in order to alleviate, you know, what's happening that's massive on the outskirts. It's kind of like seeding karma in a way that's meant to, for us as a community to shoulder what we can, what's more relevant to us. It's kind of like community magic, where you take care of your own stuff that's affecting you more promptly, more in like to alleviate like the bigger stuff that's happening on the outskirts, so that there's like a clearer day. That's what they're telling me. So this union, that is so weird. Like, what did they say about blushing? Like, dude, I normally don't read from these books just because I feel good enough with what's interpreted here. The first blush of love. Huh. Okay. It's interesting. I'm getting the Eurythmics song again. Okay, one more. Six of Cups. Yeah, it's definitely kin energy. Like I'm drawing in kin energy, which also means when I'm drawing that in, those tower moments that are relevant to us, it's also bringing in the feels of the kinship energy. So the more responsibility that we take, the more interest that we take, we're also attracting people who who like have the same intentions in mind. This is in balance. I think this is Lakshmi. This is projecting absolute wealth, prosperity, abundance, especially domestically speaking. In fact, the background to this is more like a watercolor picture than any, or like not watercolor, an oil painting. There's a lot of residue on the outskirts, a lot of things that like are simmering. You know, when there's like a heat wave or whatever off in the distance, you'll see like it commingles with the horizon, so it looks like drifty, like a sea. It's, you know, it's kind of like that. So there's something within the ethers that's happening that could easily boil over, like from a simmer to, because it's oil, right? And the heat, there's something about that there. Okay, so Lakshmi is here assisting with that energy, working her roundabout, her workarounds, excuse me. Roundabout is correct. She's just doing that too. I see the peacock and the swan here on each different sides. The diva favor her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a 6 of cups. Interesting. Okay. Oh, so when I said that sentience is coming through and gifting me with, bestowing their gifts upon me, it's not just from people. These are from, like, very, very divine beings. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I feel chills. Okay. So, what do they particularly want to say to me? That no one shall have a dispute over. Okay. 9 of Wands. Oh. Showing up, standing your ground. Like, you got this. They're saying you got this. You didn't just, like, receive it for any random reason. You didn't just you're not just here to receive it and clock in, clock out. No. You've got this. See? That's interesting. Well, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you for the gifts. That's excellent. I wonder what I'm supposed to, like, do with all of that. It'll come to me. That's what they said. Okay. Crone of Earth in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. No, like, it's snowing there. So if it's in reversal, and to take it in its most positive sense, it's like compacting the energy, like the snow that's fallen. Okay. So it's like I'm hearing like snow cone as well. I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm like, what the heck does that? Okay. Okay. Let's divine this stuff. Like it's a real treat. What's coming down is, okay, so December. I'm hearing like that Green Day song, you know, Wake Me Up When September Ends, but it's, they're saying like December, something like that. This is rather strange. King of Pentacles. Oh, so they're also going to present when to employ, specifically when to employ these energies, okay? They're going to guide me. You see? You use your gifts of that here. And this is the place where you use those gifts. And then, whoa! That's so good. So they're not going to micromanage. They're just going to give me an orientation. This is where you do that. And this is where you're going to do that. Sometimes you can use this over here and employ them over here. They're going to give me tips, not just tricks of the trade. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So I think they want me to focus more on this stuff because that's exactly where the power ring. Oh, yeah, trophy. Like, psh, you got it. This is all so very good. It's all, yeah, talk about the snow cone, you know? Look, it's funny. Like, and, you know, compacting that energy of, like, snow, just like rain, repurpose it. You make it into something more exciting, a recipe that's more digestible, that's people are excited to, you know, like, to involve themselves with. You sweeten up the offer. Whoa, my goodness. Whoa there. I just felt like that's a lot. Okay. So like you just dish it out, like you compact the energy and like this is where you make your snow cone. So or this is how we make snow cones. That's very crazy. Well, I feel all kinds of tinglings. So yeah. Okay. All right. So when they say that it's time to receive, it's also meaning to allow for welcome these things in. So it's like, oh, that's cool. Okay, it's coming. You believe in it. No, they want me to get in my feels. Like, this is good. I'm excited. Dude, this is like the first day of school. This is the first day of something absolutely new, and it's just like, oh, look at my little girl. She's growing up. Let's go ahead and take a picture of her. First day, and that's so what. That's great. Like, I'm so excited and happy that, like, I feel like the energy and the desire to do jumping jacks. Like it's not like jumping for joy, but it's like like a starfish energy in the live ethers. That's exactly what it is. Having that much energy and excitement. Like, what grown up in their 40s has a desire to, like, all of a sudden let's do jumping jacks? Like, those are like, in my world, it's almost like doing burpees. Like, that takes a lot of energy. But to feel like a kid again and super just, I remember back in grade school, elementary, when we had PE, we had this PE teacher named Mr. Porter, and he was like the right PE teacher, like fit for just I don't know what he used to do, but he was built for it. Like, I don't know, average height. You can't say tall or short. Not like I just remember him being not like stocky and like strong. In fact, my cousin, when he became taught PE also, I was like, yeah, just like they're fit for that, like, definite. So there's a love for kids, but also like fitness, well-being, going out there and getting being at it, being about it. And it's a certain love for youth in like setting them on the right path and giving them the opportunity to shine with mobility, like that empowerment of it. Like, you got this. It's rather than the softer touch of love. This is go out there and get them, like coach type of energy. And it's definitely like people who do that are really just made for that. Yeah. So anyway, where were we saying? Oh, yeah. So we would do these exercises like, okay, first let's stretch, let's roll our necks back and forth. And I'm like, this is so easy. Why is it like, what are we doing here? Who needs this? What is this? Like, why is this a thing? And then now, like, oh, why can I hear all the things that are happening as I'm rotating my neck? I can hear like all of the things that are like grinding, and like there's points where I'm like, if I rock it that portion, I can kind of get the kink out. But then once I rotate it the other way, or even like a centimeter that way, I'm like, oh, what is that? Same thing with jumping jacks. Okay, Mr. Porter was right. Okay, so it's about getting active again, getting out there and getting them. So much so that these different parts of you are reignited and reactivated. That's excellent. Okay, so the circle in reverse. They're widening the circle. There's expansion here. This is also a very intimate energy, because this is 12, so this is the Hanged Man, which also means there's an absolute awareness with team energy. You see that? This is a Stonehenge, a collection of different deities, like different forms of divine beings. Like they're here. They've arrived. Hello. Oh, you know what, Mary? Look at these ends with attitude. Hello. I started this gangsterish. And something about there's a lot of like raging here, but it's like, you know, in a good like punk mosh pit, it's good spirited energy, that kind of raging, you know, like there are people that look out for you for sure, like they're just there to have a good time, but it's like raging inside, you know. That's what they're saying with that song. That's insane. Then we have the Maiden of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. Oh, this is initiate. This is being initiated. And then the Three of Pentacles. Holy smokes! What is it? Being indoctrined? Like induced? What do you call it? It's being initiated. That's what it is. It's a work atmosphere. The circle has decided. I am on the in. It's no longer an outer circle. It's an in. Because this is happening in more than one place, is what it's saying. Three of Pentacles. I mean, this is also about school. It's about higher learning. It's about a place where you can learn, grow. Three of Pentacles. Like, this is different atmospheres. This is different atmospheres. See, I'm included. You see the salamander in there? That's so insane. What? That's insane. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, the bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So they're saying you already put a lot, like all the work in. There's nothing to prove to people, to prove to the outskirts. Like, it's already shown. But this is also to say that, you know, leave no stone unturned, which means that there's plenty of work coming ahead too, which that you can employ and involve yourself in. Top of the deck is Maiden of Earth. Yeah, definitely you can invest in it. It's a field of daffodils, and a couple of roses, red roses. So also purple daffodils, or right, irises almost. Whoa, there's something different with her hand though. Her right hand. Oh, it's kind of like that. She's also wearing like lots of bracelets. I fixed my most of my bracelets the other day, like restrung them. So they're not so loose or whatever anymore. And I'm happy with them. They feel a lot better. I didn't fix all of them, but I'm happy with what I decided upon. Because restringing them also allows you to get like any dirt that's been caught up on them on the inside. Yeah, because I'm rough with my stuff and my Afro puffs. Okay. So you choose on how to invest yourself, but there is a field of many flowers here. It's abundant. It's like, dude, knee deep. What's that song? How was it? Was it Clinton? George Clinton? Parliament? Somebody is like really like in love. Like, so I'm hearing flashes of the song. Boy, was it neat. Yeah. She did the what? That's insane. Okay. All right. All right. What's going on here? Okay. And I need to be more involved with. Okay. Maiden of Air in reverse. Okay. Page of Swords in reverse. We know what this means. Comprehensive. I mean, it's strange because I haven't seen Zero in a long time. Like, I mean, such a long span of clearing the room. And I'm told to read this as mine. And not to feel shame in that. Not to. But there's a lot of learnings here. Like, what do you want to say about this? Because there can be some like yucky energy out there too, but like we don't focus on those things because we leave that isolated to their own world. So what is it? I'm told to turn it upside down and cut the deck, okay? To focus more on empowerment, okay? Set the tone. What do we got? 5 of Wands in reverse. Yes, no fighting, okay? That's excellent. I applaud that. That's excellent, okay. So definitely a lot of learnings. Also learning how to like nip it in the bud. Like just, we're not doing that energy. And setting the example, setting the tone, we focus our learnings on more substantial items, you know, no longer being petty. That is why I'm planted here. Okay. Last thing before I move into the conversation dice. Oh, there was other things that I wanted to get too. 2 of Swords. There's going to be answers provided. This is the thing where there's transparency and being able to read the energy. X marks the spot. Right there. Okay. So now we're going to get the dream cards. What are they gonna say? Oh wait, where's the rest of them? Oh, I can smell the ancient off of them. That's a long time since I smelled that. It's like old books or something. Wow. Okay. What do you want for me, Spirit? What do you want the focus to be for me? What's going on around me that I should need to be more involved in? clear my mind. That's the one. It's definitely a new journey. It's master number 55. The card is here. It's a master adventurer or something like that. Ah, that's crazy. They're saying to work with grounding stones here. So there's red, maybe like ruby or garnet or something of that sort. And then also like I'm getting Apache tears, like something black, like I think Apache tears are a form of obsidian. Yeah, so there's also doing more reading, research here, you see. But it's definitely going on a journey. And we got like, is this a eagle or a hawk or a phoenix at the very top? But it's also engaging in the dream state, that there's a lot of healing there. We're journeying onto this temple, and it also understanding death more on like the page turner part of it. So let's go ahead and see what they say here. Oh my gosh, I saw increase, journey, development. What? Okay, 55. Shadow. Okay, where's 55? Purpose. Oh, that's excellent. Holy smokes. Central image, purpose, ego. The seeker paddles down the white water rapids. Commitment, practices, work. Purpose is our choice to commit to values which give meaning to our lives. It is no good journeying through life with nowhere to go. Ask yourself daily, for what am I living? They may not miss you when you die, but some will miss the purpose for which you lived. What? I mean, I guess it's good because, like, anytime I long for, like, miss someone, like, you love someone so much that you just, like, you say, I miss you, and you see them. I try not to say that because it's like, no, we're here. We're not missing anything. We're right here. So I really, really try to use my words wisely, and it's just like, I'm so happy you're here, you know? Just speak it straightforward. Okay. So maybe it's a good thing when I pass that, or if that people might not miss me, because it's kind of like that same energy. It's alive. Without values greater than life, we die to life. Okay. Worldly things can detract us from what matters. That by which we choose to live is that by which we die. The meaning of death is to have lived fully, giving everything to what transcends yourself. Your task is to increase the level of your commitment to values greater than your personal wants and desires. Okay. Oh gosh, the elders are tasking me away. Okay. Not away, but you know, on a journey. Okay, dreams, revelation, consciousness. She dreams of herself climbing the stairs. We dream to wake to life. Be direct by inner sources, not your ego. Okay, I can see that. I think this is just a beware thing, because I don't feel like I'm like that. Yeah. Snake, catalyst, summons. The emerald green snake climbs the tree. The key is openness, not making things happen. Ask yourself, am I ready for anything to happen? Okay. Book, Truth and Inspiration. The Seeker Studies a great book. We read with our commitments, not our minds. Read books only to increase your direction in life. Excellent. I agree. Gems, opposites, essences. The seeker holds two colored gems. The two are more than one when they are only one. What? Okay. Huh. The two are more than one when they are only one. Okay. Test values by seeing the opposite view. We've been doing it. It's good. All right. Continue to do so, they said. Skull, death, nothingness. The seeker has pointed a circle around death, or painted a circle around death. To avoid death, choose your manner of dying. Face your own death by living fully at the source. That's a good motto. Baby, life, acknowledgement. The seeker lifts a child to the universe. What counts is what we affirm, what matters. See, yeah, just like the Page of Swords, for sure. What counts is what we affirm, what matters. Practice not referring to yourself by the personal pronoun. What's a me, my? Oh. What? Okay, acknowledgement for all sentience. Okay. More union. Got it. Okay. I understood. Gate, salvation, crossing. The seeker enters the gates of the mystic city. You can tell you are committed only when you know there is no turning back. That is hilarious. True. Okay. Consider making a commitment which will give purpose to your life. Okay. Eagle. It is an eagle. I told you. Eagle is prime here. Purpose and commitment. The eagle flies looking for prey. Purpose makes us active rather than reactive to life. True. Determine what you centrally lack and what sacrifices and affirmations you will make to get it. Okay. So they want me to focus on this part, okay? So I'll put that in here. Oopsie. Oh, jeez. Okay, where do I put this? Purpose. Put you right here. Okay. All right. So that is that. I guess I have a great purpose, but they're not just gonna straight up tell me, oh my gosh, I got so many mosquito bites yesterday and I was wearing pants, like thicker pants. That's weird. 1, 2, 3. And something happened on my arm. I don't know. So something like hit me hard or something. I don't know what. But that was weird. Okay, anything else? Okay, personal pickings for me. Purpose driven. Boop. 41. Okay. This is being omnipresent almost. Like this is also astral travel, like flying a kite, they said. There's also a lot of chaos here, but I think that's the reason why I'm meant to do that. Work on astral travel so I can assist with macrocosmic matters that are massive. Yeah. But I also have to stay active, remain active. You see? That's everything that's happening there. Okay, I'm going to read that real quick because I did not anticipate all of that to roll out. But okay, 41. Moving. The seeker flies in her dream. Okay. To move is life itself. To cease moving is to be no more. A noble beauty resides in the stillness of a corpse, yet we seem to see the beloved as breathing, expecting signs of life. Feel in all your body and psyche the ecstasy of energy taking you onward. Go to the right pace and life will be full. Remain static and things may shake you up. Go too fast and you will miss the way by going nowhere in a hurry. That's hilarious too. To move is to let life force take you where you are meant to go. Your task is to practice seeing yourself as energy more than substance in the many areas of your life. Okay. Response. The trees bend in the face of the gale. We move with energy, not against it, or we may break. Resist less and be more flexible. Okay. Plunge. The fast car flies off the cliff to its doom. So this is identifying with energy for energy's sake creates and grounding. Oh, wait, sorry. Identifying with energy for energy's sake creates and grounding. What the heck does that mean? Okay. Release yourself in safer ways and speed. Oh, some people are doing speed. They need to get off of that for sure. I mean, I don't need to tell them, dude. It's obvious, but am I moving too fast? Oh, you know what? Probably with that love stuff. It's like, FYI. Make sure you're not reckless in all of that. Yeah, that makes sense with the purpose stuff. Whirlpool brings the water back in on itself, okay? Going in circles can create a vortex to suck you under. Slow down enough to begin to unravel your life. Okay. So obviously there's going to be a lot happening, microcosmic as well as macrocosmic. And all the more reason to find reason in slowing down. Like, yeah. Dancers, the bodies move freely in many directions. Okay, that's on the bottom. We dance to free ourselves from ourselves. And they want me to dance. I don't know, man. I don't know. But okay, I'll do it. I just... when you hit a certain point in your life and you're like... I know being cool never really mattered to me. But somehow... there's an inkling of it that kind of does. Because, like, I don't feel cool. I don't know. I haven't done that. It's like... But obviously I've got to work on something there. Maybe I'll pick up a dance class. Okay. Backpack. Rest on the ground, ready to be carried. Renewal is going to a different place. Expend energy to gain energy. Jogger. She runs as her daily practice. We counter our dying by choosing to express energy at every opportunity. For sure. Okay. Make yourself do new things. They're telling me. They're telling us. Okay, kite. The wind carries those things which use it well. Ooh, I like it. The lighter you are, the better you will move. Be easier in attitude and action. Okay. Clock. The clock has an infinitude of hands. What looks definite feels only a moment in time. Hang loose for the next change to come your way. What? Okie dokie. Arjokey. Maybe we're supposed to have artichokes. I don't know what vitamins it provides, but I think there's something there. Okay, I was going to use the O cards, but I'm not anymore for this round because it is like already an hour. Oh my gosh, 80 minutes. What the hey? So we're just going to use bananagrams. What's happening around me that I need to be more involved with? Oh, that's quite a bit, man. Okay, let's do this. What should we start with? Okay. We have A, T, and E. Ate. And eat. Apples and bananas. She likes to oat. Okay, we have a T here. Opals and bananas. Tate? I saw something in my feed about Sharon Tate. I don't even know what that means. T? T? So obviously there's a double T here. Don't know what that means, but okay. R I I A U P D O D O U L A Z S N U R E I F O S V H. VHS, something about rewinding, you know. Be kind, rewind, look at yourself from back then. That'll help clarify purpose. Drop. Round. I'm seeing round up here. Do we have N? Yes. So there's like a gathering too. But also they're saying when you're doing estimations, round up. There's different meanings there. You know, like also the announcer like saying like time's up. It's a round up. Oh, okay. So when we're like in the boxing match, we're doing, you know, when we're in the ring, there's different phrases like with timeouts and all of that. So when you're going through all of that, once we like knock them down with certain avenues of like milestones, like achievements, especially when we're on the ring in the ring with like one-to-one another sentience, when you hash it out as professionals do, and you like that round is over, like you won that round, you round up. So there's something about that there. Okay. Anyway. So some of you are also like in some kind of like an atmosphere of disputing, but it's meant for like, you know, like mock trial. There's something about I don't know why I got that though. There's something like I'm seeing Vision here too, and also Vision, the Marvel character. I'm also seeing Visionaries here. Yeah, it's a roundup to like test each other's. I'm also seeing Nerf. Yeah, so this is like a playground, a simulation for how to improve each other. Yeah, this is definite. This is definite. So your kin energy, okay, even as you go through like arguments and disputes, it's nothing personal. It's a matter of this like improvement, for the sake of improvement, for both learning opportunities. So it's it's kind of like LARPing almost, like finding the enjoyment in on the battlefield with each other without going like trigger happy. This is very much intentional energy. This is a roundup of visionaries. So yeah, we have all of that here. It's like taking up the span, like the wingspan of this. Okay. I see proud. Do you know so here when I channeled in that song Capsize, That's the only song that like I had to bookmark it for like later or whatever, but I put that song up because I remembered that's what we channeled in. And then time passed because I was kind of catching up, doing the playlist, like reviewing the process in process, and then the other songs came through. But after I completed that whole like thing, I listened to the playlist, like, and just sat down and listened to it. And I totally forgot that at the very end there was like a message. Oh my gosh. It's something like, I think about you every day. Um something like I'm proud of you. Something like that. It's a secret message. That's crazy. But like there's that message. So we have that going for us. I also see flood here. Flounce, like, but I don't have a C here. So there's something about, the flounce of a dress. It's like the buoyancy of it. Yeah, something about that. So there are dancers here, like flamenco dancers almost. Yeah. But it's also an attitude, like a certain dignified, like there's grace in like also like a salsa spicy attitude. There's something about that. There's that confidence is also showy. Uh-huh. I'm also called to get something from Rat-tat-tat. I don't know. That's the Divine their music. I see flavor. Yeah. So there's cooks here. um when we're brewing something together, there's something about that here. Flavor. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Thread. Yeah, there's something about communications here. I don't even understand it, but okay. Like right now, I'm not understanding all of it, but this is projected to be good. We have 2 U's, a Z, and a T left. I didn't know we were gonna get through this that quickly, but Oz, definitely. And there's something about that Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that in the music played by Israel, like he has a long Hawaiian last name, dude, but he also goes by IZ. So I think I'm supposed to do that there, but I was something about completing cycles, being proud of completing cycles. And it's just so beautiful, like very calming. Definitely. I haven't seen. Okay, so 2 U's and a T left. something. I'm seeing Luft, like 99 Luft balloons. Yeah, that's coming through again. What else here? Hut. Tut. IUD. Huh. I used to have an IUD. It seemed to be like the right birth control type of solution, but like it's a long-term thing. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to take any pills. You don't have to take any depot shots or anything like that. So I thought it was like the safe thing for me. But it lasts for like, dude, like at least over 5 years, like well over that. I feel like that's what they say. But then when they removed it, it got embedded in me a little bit. So there was like I don't know about puncturing, but like it wasn't as easy to remove as they said it was. Yeah, it was a little complicated there. So that's why I don't really want to do that again. Yeah. Because doctors will tell you anything, because like they just don't frickin' know, you know, that it's just like, oh, studies show, or most people, like it's not, it hasn't been documented yet until something does happen. So know your body and know like the red flags of like those suspicions. Okay. I have nut here, so there's something about having more of that in our diet. Excuse me. Also, gold here, the gold thread. So our communications are solid. Also malleable, but you know, like highly valued communications here. Oh, and then we are left with a popsicle. Okay, we are left to enjoy what's remaining. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could put these other things. Let me see if I can position the other letters. So you could have like Under Armour. Okay, we could do that. An elevation and being proud of our how we guard ourselves, how we protect ourselves, like thick-skinned. And then where would T go then? Maybe putting overtime in, maybe having timeouts. Feel for becoming a teacher's assistant kind of thing. What does DT stand for? Because I also have it linked with UT for like Utah. It's like with the link of Utah and without it. Like there's 2 places I can put it. But what makes most sense to me, because I talked about the red, white, and blue pops, or AKA the bracket pops, that's what I'm seeing. Get to enjoy it. So let me show you what it's showing me. Do, 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 do. Okay. Excuse me. I forgot to do the dice. Give me a second. Ooh. Okay. Dice. What you want to say? Okay, for me. What have you got for me? What is happening around me that I need to be more involved in? Public figure in reverse, plan in extroverted, inherit, extroverted but also upright, and trust and tradition in upright, but kind of also inverted. So I am about to become a public figure. Okay, but I've got to do something good with it, okay? I'm catching on is what they're saying. Like, it's there. Oh my goodness. You know, I have to tell you, there's this marionette thing of Pinocchio that I have. And it's been facing the wall, like running or whatever. Every time like it gets messed with, it always depicts a certain energy. Like there's divination within that thing. So it's been like facing the wall, like running into a corner, and that depicted like my ex, you know, kind of thing, like always running away from things. But here, like, I totally forgot my cat messed with it. Like it was so attracted to it, it like started pawing at it, and I guess it changed its position. So there's like an essence of running, but like their legs are like all frigged up, like it's there. It's but it's facing my way. It's watching me. So they're tripping. They're getting tripped up. So it's not just my ex, but like certain energies that are also like within that embodiment. It's weird. It's crazy. People who are attached to strings, basically. That's the energy there. So anyway, I just saw that over in the distance. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so that's wonderful. Okay, what about for us? I'm sure you're interested. Okay, for us. What's happening around us that we need to be more involved in? When I hit my left foot is, oh my gosh, I can't see that far. Leap of faith inverted. Personal journey for sure. Tradition, right in front. Bad in reverse and animal in reverse. So this is following our intuition rather than our instincts. So there's much more substance involved in an empowerment involved in 20% battery story. But yeah, that's something of high importance to follow our intuition rather than just our instincts here. So there's a lot of good in this. This is something this information coming from our ancestors, and to really, 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 really trust those downloads. Like it's hitting the big toe right here. And so what's going on around us that we need to be more involved in? Their answer is more of our approach. Because I think there's a large audience here that is watching this, will be watching this, or whatever. It's hard to, it's in our best interest not to pinpoint all of those things, but to go with their intuition. That's the only way to really make the most out of your this learning opportunity here. Basically, they're saying to, how do I say it? They're saying to get involved, but at the same time, they're also saying we will know what is a good investment to involve ourselves in, like not instinctually, but intuitively. So there's a role of ethics here in play. Definitely. In order to be indicted, or why are they saying indicted? Induced. Yeah, there's something about that. As an initiate, how do I say it? In order to be introduced into like higher learning classes, you have to think on that level too. You have to be on that level. So, so continue on with what you're doing if that's the case, and just amplify from there. But yeah, there's definitely a role of ethics here in play. Interesting. Okay. I want to do more dice, but maybe I'll do it off camera because it's like we're clocking into almost 2 hours here. Okay. Just kidding. But you know, okay, so I'll use this one instead. So thank you to all my sponsors and supporters who have donated in light and love, of light and love with it. Thank you, thank you. It is received and employed accordingly. Thank you for respecting my time, my space, my energy, my work, health and wellness, essence, and that of my children's. So, upon closing all portals, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of rollout. In light and love, I close all portals. Within this session,